afternoon. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Virgo. Please do take what fits here and leave the rest. Spirit, please help with this message today. Give these a shuffle here. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. Go ahead and see what's in the energy today for the sign of Virgo. Okay, well, we've got a tower, and the card says burn it down. So it looks like something is definitely crumbling at its very foundation. This looks like definitely a situation or something that needs to change here. The future depends on what we do in the present. Mahatma Gandhi, and this is justice energy. And then we have single parent in reverse or past energy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop there. We'll go ahead and clarify these cards. I do want to pull a mystical dream oracle as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut the deck here. Let's see what Spirit has. Spirit, what's the message for Virgo? Okay, that's too many. So I just want one or two at the most. Let's try again. Okay. Loneliness. Loneliness represents a deep connection with your inner self and an opportunity for growth. Dreaming of loneliness invites you to understand your true needs and desires. It reflects emotional isolation, encouraging you to face unresolved feelings and embrace your inner strength, preparing for future growth and connections. So, seeing the single parent here in past energy, you may have been feeling a lot of loneliness in the past. There may have been a situation, whether it's in the past with a prior relationship or something current, whether this is a relationship, it could be something else too. We will clarify, but it does look like something just completely crumbled at its foundation and the energy was kind of burning down. Then we have the future depends on what we do in the present, so not focusing on the past. Sometimes you're not going to get justice in past energy. You might be able to get justice for something that happened in the past, but our future doesn't depend on our past, it depends on our present. We're going to go ahead and clarify these cards here. Let me see the loneliness. I'm going to go ahead and just move them over a little more. Okay. And excuse my camera view. I have to buy a new stand. This one's kind of broke, so it doesn't, I can't really adjust it. We'll go ahead and clarify the tower here. Tower is Scorpio energy. So you may have Scorpio in your chart or be dealing with someone or from your past who did. Spirit, why is the Tower here? Okay. So we have the Guide of Wands in reverse. This would be a potential, doesn't have to be, can just be the energy, but it may be a fire sign or someone with fire in their chart. So that would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We have the page, that's the page of, yeah, Page of Wands in reverse. So you may be feeling potentially very discouraged by everything that burnt down. This may have really distracted your focus, caused a lot of depression. Um, Sometimes when a tower comes down, we don't always respond in our best energy. It's kind of what I feel like I'm seeing here. So you may have been a bit hasty, or maybe someone else. This could have been their response to a bit hasty or impulsive in their actions. Kind of a childish reaction potentially to whatever the situation is, which could be different for each person. So let's go ahead and see what comes out for Justice. And Justice is Libra energy. Spirit, why is Justice here? Okay, we definitely have a reversed backpacker of swords. That's the Knight of Swords, so this would be an air sign potentially. Doesn't have to be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And the Knight of Swords. This too can be a very pushy energy. So it looks like you or someone else may have been really trying to push yourself or other people to extremes, trying to get the outcome that you want out of a situation potentially. You may have been very scattered in your communication or your approach, or someone you're dealing with was careless, disorganized, can be aggressive and hasty, moving too quickly forward. And then we have single parent. Let's see why single parent is here. In past energy, Scout of Cups. Okay, so that's the Page of Cups. So we've got a lot of different, we've got air, we've got fire, now we have water. So this would be potentially Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And with the Scout of Cups being here in an upright. So this is definitely someone who's looking to have fun. You can see them in the pool enjoying themselves. This is the younger, it could be a younger energy or just someone who's young at heart. Whether this is yourself and you're finding yourself out of the situation and now trying to have a more stress-free life at this point. Now that you have left a situation that kind of left you in a tower moment. but you're definitely feeling free and open to express yourself. We then have the loneliness card. So, why is loneliness here? Loneliness represents a deep connection with your inner self and an opportunity for growth. Sorry about that. That really